Hello? I think I finally made it work. Awesome. Sweet. So, this is Whitney. I'm sorry if this is echoey. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit so it's not so annoying on your guys' end. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything on YouTube. As some of you know, I kind of took a break a couple years ago, and I was just like, alright, been doing this for a few years. I didn't really have the creativity flowing as much, and I was super busy doing stuff in my community in Minneapolis, and I didn't want to force anything, so I just kind of stopped. But since then, I've kind of taken on a few other creative projects, and one of them is a podcast under the same name. So Butch Talk is something I'm kind of carrying with me and kind of using it in a new way. So last year, or about a year ago, you might have noticed I put up a trailer for the Butch Talk podcast. So that was just my way of sharing with some of my subscribers on YouTube that, hey, some of this same topic and content is going to be redone, or kind of new content is going to be created but in a different way. So if you are a subscriber on YouTube and you're like, I need more butch topics and queer masculine, female masculinity in my life, I still have that stuff happening. It's just in a different form. So what you can do, and hopefully the description below this live stream, which will eventually just be posted on my page as a video, is that there will be a link to the Butch Talk Podcast Facebook page that you can like, and then also the Butch Talk Podcast Season 2 launch event that's happening next week on December 5th. You can RSVP to that event so you don't miss out. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But then another link down there is I actually have a website now. My good friend Cade made it for me. And yeah, it has all the different podcasts from Season 1 on there. So you can just click through and listen to all of them if you want. Also, they're all available on iTunes, so you can subscribe on iTunes that way too, and obviously on your phone or whatever, it'll pop up and you won't miss any of the episodes. So yeah, to talk a little bit more about this launch thing happening for Season 2, I decided to take a more creative approach to launching this coming season, and I'm having kind of a pre-birthday celebration on December 5th. So my birthday is actually on December 7th, so later, a few days later, and I was like, alright, this is a fun creative thing that I really like. It's a fun hobby of mine, and I would love for people who have loved Butch Talk in the past and maybe are new to it to join me and kind of all come together and get excited about the new season. So a few things that are going to be happening during the launch on December 5th. So the first episode of Season 2 will be live, and that'll happen around 9 a.m. Central Time on iTunes. And I have yet to decide which episode I want to put up yet. There are a few, I think I have 5 or 6 of the episodes for this season edited. And I'm kind of going back and forth on what I want to do, but it might be, trying to decide. I think it might be For the Love of Butch, or I'm playing around with a few different names, but basically, it's basically a few different of my friends that came and sat with me, and we had a conversation about why they're attracted to masculine center folks. So it was a little fun way to kind of kick off the season, I think, because it's, I don't know, it's for those of you who kind of maybe weren't raised to be more masculine of center, or maybe you were pushed into hey, you should be more feminine. It's kind of nice when you're kind of deviating from the norm, to hear that, like, hey, people actually appreciate this, or like they actually really, you know, are attracted to masculine of center folks, or whatever it may be, or maybe they just have an appreciation for it, which is cool too. So I thought starting off the season with that one would be just kind of a fun way to go about it. So you can look forward to that. 3 of my different friends, they have all 3 different kind of like identities. Actually, one of my let's see, yeah, one of the people, one of my friends is a trans guy. One of them is more like a tomboy femme, is how she identifies, and then actually my partner is joining as well. So that's gonna be super fun to see what she says about that. What else is happening on December 5th? So another cool, exciting thing. Around midday, so around noon Central Time, I'm going to be launching a contest to win $50 to Strapping Fit. So those of you who don't know who Strapping Fit is, last year I did a clothing episode, and I kind of talked about how it's difficult to find clothes that fit my body. Like, I still have hips, you know, I have a chest, and it's hard to sometimes shop in the men's section and find clothes that fit me, specifically button-up shirts that fit me in a way that I like how it looks. So Strapping Fit has a good line of button-ups and short sleeve button-ups as well, and also I think they have like hats and other things too. It's a really, really cool line, and I have their like gray and blue kind of like flannel. Of course, it's a flannel. Thing that I wear like almost every week, at least once, because it's super comfy. And anyways, so $50 is up for stake with the contest. I'm going to be describing the contest and what you have to do to enter on Tuesday. So again, RSVP to this event so you don't miss out, because $50 for it's going to be simple stuff. You don't have to like do anything super hard. If you're on social media, and you're able to access social media on the 5th of December, you can enter the contest. So definitely RSVP for that. And then we're kind of going out with a bang. We're doing another live, so I've never done this live streaming thing before. This is very weird for me, and I'm hoping it's working, and I'm not quite sure if it is or not, but I'm going to do a Facebook live stream for an hour on Tuesday night. So what's going to happen for an hour? Like, what am I going to be doing? Am I just going to be sitting here talking to y'all? No. There's going to be a little bit of that. I do like to talk, so there's going to be some of that. I'm going to be releasing all the topics for all of the episodes of Season 2 during that live stream on Facebook. So people are like, oh, are you going to do stuff on femmes? Are you going to do mental health again? Because we hardly scratched the surface last season. We did a episode last season, but you can talk for ages on mental health. Are you going to bring your mom and your brother back? All these questions that people have asked me, the answers will be shared live on Facebook on the 5th in the evening. I believe from 7 until 8 Central Time. That's when I decided to do it. Also, beyond that is there's going to be a dramatic reading and acting out of a story, a rewriting of a story that I did just for fun like a couple years ago. And I haven't shared it with anyone except for like maybe 3 friends. And it's goofy, it's short, it's a short story. Like, the original is like a children's story, but I rewrote it to be relevant to like butch themes. So that's going to be interesting and funny. And part of the, the contest that was going on earlier in the day that's going to happen on next Tuesday on the 5th. So the winner will be announced during the live Facebook stream as well. So you'll want to kind of tune in and see if you won. Also, maybe, who knows, there might be more prizes that happen. I have no idea. I do have an idea. Last but not least, during this live stream, we're just going to cram it all in. So those of you who have been YouTube fans or subscribers might have seen the Santa Butchie Santa Baby parody. So I rewrote that song, Santa Baby, as Santa Butchie, and it's basically just a bunch of stereotypes. But it's funny and goofy and whatever. And because it's December, and we're getting ready into the holidays and blah, 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 myself and my friend Vanessa Bray are going to do a live video or a live song of this. Oh, Shelby's just coming in through the door. Hi, Shelby. I'm doing a live stream right now. A live stream on YouTube. Cool. Okay. Bye. So, what I was saying. Oh, yes. So, Santa Butchie. Vanessa and myself are going to perform Santa Butchie during the live Facebook stream next week on Tuesday. And that's going to be part of that. Vanessa Bray is super talented. She has an awesome voice. She's going to be playing ukulele. I am going to be playing the holiday bells. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just tap my foot along. I have no idea. I'm not musically gifted, but I am super pumped about this. I've never ever performed that live, or I've never seen anyone perform it live. It's only been done during that like parody video that I did. So that's going to be fun. So, yeah, and then the last but not least, actually, I thought that was my last thing. Special guest will be Cola, the mascot of the podcast. She is going to be joining me. She's not even here right now. That's how special she is. She's like, no, I need to save my face and get ready for next Tuesday. So she will be joining me for a hot second before she gets too pissed off. For those of you who don't know who Cola is, she's my cat. Shelby and my cat. And she's sassy, and lets you hold her like a little baby, and she's adorable, and I think y'all are gonna love her. So that's all I have to say about that. I don't want to ramble too much because I'm going to be doing enough rambling on Tuesday, December 5th, and y'all can see me then. Please, again, click on the links below, like the Facebook page, and also RSVP to the event. Share it with people that you think might want to join in or might want to know about the podcast, all that good stuff. It's always nice to have listeners who can relate to the content, but also awesome allies who just want to know more about what it's like to be masculine left center or a queer person in general, because I'm actually talking to people with a lot of different identities this season, which I'm super pumped about. So that is all I have to say about that. I will see you all on Tuesday, and have a great weekend and great beginning of your week. Bye!